Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Sonny here, and we got a global up today. A lot of people got this one confused or whatever. There is no patch being applied today, but there is a patch note. So this right here is next week's patch. All of this here should be out on Thursday the 16th. And let's get to it. There is not a whole lot in here. Don't get too excited. Right, so first off, the biggest thing here is the revamped enhancing UI. It is in, it should be out already. We've already seen it. Like basically this is how it looks. You have all the things out, you have all the 10 nader bands, and you have an enhancing back. This is the big thing about it, is the enhancing back, where all your enhancing stuff goes in, and it's really cool. I personally am not a big fan of this. I want it big, I want it right in my face, so I can really just see those fails and feel sadness. Hopefully you can move this around, but I don't really know. The TLDR is right, very simple UI with this. You put in stuff, they show all here. This is where you put in your plus stacks. They're all in one area. You have the fail stacks you can use, and then you have your hungers and all that. And they will unlock depending on the stack, right? So you don't have to worry about any of this. Over here is the cron, the protected. The good thing here is that they have separated the buttons for enhancing with and without cron stones. So currently, whenever you're enhancing, it's the same button you're clicking, whether you cron or no cron. So we've all seen it, people forgetting cron stones, clicking, downgrading, blowing up a depot, last. Right now, it's two separate buttons, so you won't be making that mistake anymore. All right, it's two bit different ones, either cron attempt or no cron attempts. Oh, at a cron sheet, it doesn't light up anymore. And you have all this here, doesn't really matter, whatever, enhancing, Cafras breakthrough, it's all integrated. Now, this is the big news. This is the really, really big deal. The reinforcement back. So this is a new back we're getting, a new UI back. It's been added and allows you to store all upgrade materials at a family level. So it's no longer character bound. It is family wide. All your fail stacks, all your Valks, all your Blackstones, Sharps, I guess not Sharps, all the stuff you need to upgrade are put in the back, all your hungers and everything, and it's accessible family wide. Now the really cool thing is it has 192 item slots and no weight limit. So it is fully free to play. Fully. Maximum number of slots is 192 and there's no weight limit. Okay, maybe I'm getting too excited. It is PA after all. The maximum number, that doesn't mean that we get that. I just realized that reading this right fucking now. God damn it. God damn it. Can we check? Is there... Oh no. No, that's the inventory. Can we check this? I just realized as I was saying this. It doesn't look like we have any way of really checking. Hopefully it means we get all and it's fully unlocked and there's no monetization. But wording is, I will find out. I cannot go and check this on Global Lab because there's no patch applied today. So we'll have to wait and see when it comes out. But at least there's no weight limit. So that's probably the biggest one. Right. Also, all your stuff gets thrown automatically into the enhancing bag. So basically say it would be too confusing for new players knowing what's enhancing match, what's not. So by default, all the materials, all your fail stacks, all of this, when you acquire it, goes directly into the enhancing bag. So you don't need to worry about that stuff. And that also means for the people out grinding, you don't have to worry about the weight of some of these items like Blackstones, right? We're not grinding. So super, super nice, especially if it actually comes with the full 192 slots. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, that's about it. Simplifying all of this, it's exactly what you're expecting. Just everything equalized, put in, all good to go. Other improvement related to reinforcements. The input window has been modified to automatically activate when reinforced property windows are displayed. Whatever, who cares? Class changes. That's right, boys. We got class changes in today. I'm excited. Let's cover them. So anyway, Goldfish has an input change on W, R, and B. So now it links, if you hold W, R, and B after Moonlight Strike, it will now link to Earth Lightning, and you must release W key. That's the change. This here are some bug fixes. There's nothing really crazy in here. The only big one is for Wusa, fix an issue where the monster iframe applied when the sidestep was on cooldown, applied for a shorter time than original iframe. So a bit longer iframe on cooldown because it was buggy. That's it. That is it. There's the new trial characters. These are the ones we'll be using for the Masterclass tournament. And there's some weird stuff here. We'll cover it. So the trial characters are going to be coming in. And your current characters will be upgraded to level 62. And yada yada, right? So you get everything. And they're basically doing this to sort of match the new level of gear in the game. And the new trial characters will be having 375 AP and 435 DP, so like 810 total. I got all the items here. We've been looking through them for the stats. The important thing is no outside factors plays a role anymore in terms of stats. So you can't use crystals, you can't use pets, you can't use ginseng, stuff like that. Okay, and you get this box here. This is the new level 3 gear. You open it, and these are all the items you're getting. We'll cover that in a bit. An important note here. The Archer's Equipment 3, which can be changed by trial character, has been released. Here's how you get it. You have to complete a quest on a regular character, and the requirements for the quest is having 365 and 425 DP. So to get the new trial gear, you actually need to have 790 gear score. Which is so weird to me. Because the entire point, they say it up here as well, of the trial stuff is to equalizing the player. Why does it matter that somebody's under gear to make a trial character to go into BA and duel and practice on an equal footing? It makes no sense. 0 sense. The only reason that I can see for this is to avoid people making alt accounts to do, say, tournaments would require this gear. But we already have a gear requirement for the Master Class tournament. So having a gear requirement to even do the trial makes no sense. Use trial character for RBF? Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's fine. Let people go in and have a baseline. I think Tuvala teams should be able to just go in and do RBF on 810. If the minimum gear inside an RBF is 810 and can go and do it on a trial, that would be great. I don't think you need to be 790 to be able to do it. I think I don't understand this. I don't agree with this at all. The only thing where I'm like, okay, this could make sense is if it's for tournaments to not have people like me then playing in an EU tournament, because I don't play in EU, though I am EU, right? I would love to do trial tournaments and all. But they would want people on the regions to do them. But that is already a separate rule for the Masterclass. There's a rule that could just apply. Even, of course, that would mean people complain about it, right? But super weird, but that's what it is. Mate, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Now, let's talk a bit about the gear. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you think about this. Like, do you understand why they're doing this? Do you agree? I personally just think it's super weird. So, let's talk a bit about the gear. Right now, the gear here is... yeah, like we already covered the stats. It is basically base Idana armors in terms of the total, even though the DP is less, the total DR and evasion, it has 3 less DR than base Idana armors, but it has a bit more evasion. Let me check real quick here. Let's look at the helmet. It's been, I checked only 2, right, but it's been the same. I guess we can go in here, just so we do it on stream so you guys can see as well. What's this? I just checked the boots. Gloves. Okay, so evasion is, total evasion is 165. Total evasion here is 160. So it has 5 more evasion than base Idana, and the total DR is 77. And the total DR here is 74. So 5 more evasion, 3 less DR than base Idana armors. Despite the DP number being lower. So the DP number doesn't actually matter that much. The total stats does. On top of that, it has crazy HP on all the items. The helmet item effect has 1750 HP. Chest, 2250 HP. Gloves, 1750. And boots, 1750 as well. So a ton of HP, but remember there's no crystals. You're also going to have 5 crit, 5 attack speed, and 5 movement. Just on the stats. The weapons here also gives 2% crit damage, right? On the main hand. Over here on the shield, you get 22% crit damage, so that is your corrupted crystals are built in. It also has 34 human damage. Alright, special attack damage 10%. Over here, you also have 35 human damage on the main hand. The Awakening weapon has 35 human damage and 3% critical damage. That's like the Garmoth. Offhand, no, that's not the offhand, that's the helmet, right? Tons of HP. You got the max attack speed and everything. So those are pretty much the gear. In terms of the accessories, they are dick accessories. It's dick, Karaset, neck, rings, and belt. The earring is a pen narc with 1 more AP. It's a pen narc with 1 more AP. And also for the items here, you get 750 HP on the neck, 100 stamina, 3% crit damage, and 80 weight. So those are the items. Unfortunately, as I just said, I cannot go and test them on global. We won't get to test them before that on live because the patch is not applied on global lab, so we can't go test it. It's a bit hard. I feel like we talked a bit about it, just judging from the stats and everything. My guess is that you are still going to be able to combo people, but you're probably not going to kill anyone super armor demonstrating, right? It seems to be like a combo angle. There's a lot of AP, there's a lot of DR, lots of HP, so how will this actually feel? We won't know until we get the patch. But yeah, my guess is you're probably gonna be able to, like, 1 combo, maybe with a perfect combo. Most likely gonna need 2 combos to kill people, and super armor demonstrating, winning that way, it's probably gonna be cooked. Probably gonna be cooked. It's gonna be like a catch angle here. But we won't know, so it's just purely speculations. Right, and on that, this year, right, the following effects have been changed to not apply for trial characters. There's been trial hit buffs, modification presets. This should be the crystal presets. Also, the crystals are baked into the gear now. And Morning Blessings, APDP, and Millennium Ginseng. There is no news about the Alchemy Stone for the tournament, Arena of Asha stuff, right? They don't have an Alchemy Stone. I guess we were still using the old Alchemy Stones, which won't work in Arena of Asha. So that's it for the trial gear. Next up is a cool little feature for Throne of Idana. They heard people complaining about not having war borders in Node War anymore. So PA was like, we hear you, and we're adding it to the Throne of Idana instead. So still no war border for Node Wars. However, if you are the Idana of a castle, you now can put up a border so you can see where your castle range ends if you're running around killing people. Thank you, I guess? I don't know. Next up is a change to Swift Sailors. With the Blue Battlefield Naval PvP update in November, they're adjusting certain sailors. The quick sailors, basically, if you stack them, you could hit out of render range, and PA was like, nope, that's not a good idea. So they're gonna limit them, cap them at line of sight distance. However, they are widening the range, like the angle at which they can hit, so they can give you more options with battle situations. I don't know like what this really means. I never do ocean stuff. The field of view, left and right angle for the cannon has fired from base stats 0.2 to 6%. The level by level growth is the same as before. For precise bombardment range, base ability from 3 to 2%, and change the growth ability level as following. Yeah, so this is the changes. Instead of up to 9, it goes up to max 5%. So you don't nuke from out of distance. And this will also be applied here on October 16. Field of vision increased by 5.8%, 5.8 across all abilities. And here's an example. Yeah. At the start of Asha Spear, the Black Spirit raids and character resource gouge will be reset. This should be in Arena of Asha for the tournament. So yeah, they don't have to reset the fights all the time to reset BSR. It should happen automatically now. It already does in between rounds. This here is just for the enhancement stuff. So it becomes like fixed, already done. And world bosses are getting a slight change. Whenever the world boss appears at 23:45 on your server, it's changed to now be at 23:30, so 50 minutes before. And the big change here is that the self-destruct has been reduced from 30 minutes to 15 minutes. As it now takes less time for leaders to disappear, the Berserk has also been changed in terms of like when they go crazy. And Vel has been reduced HP by 10%, so it dies faster. So, there's a bit of stuff here for grind spots for Orbiter Castle. The wait time of the Tomb of Light, getting the powered, goes from 4 seconds to 1 second, so should save a bit of wait time. And the Manticore gimmick, where it kills the mobs, have been changed to no longer shoot when there are no mobs around, meaning that it should now always insta-proc when the mobs there and insta-kill them. The Mighty Room, Tin Bones, the Stone Slab Shape, Caution Altar will be generated a little more slowly, and the distance at which the Shadow Knights search for adventures increased by 250% at Caphras, and also the range at which the Toad returns to position is increased by 25%. Yeah, that's about it. Some quest stuff here. This is nothing. Category descriptions been added to detailed category in grind spots. And fix of changes, we look through this, there is nothing of interest here. There are still no horse, chronstones, or anything like that. But yeah, there you have it. That was the patch notes this week. Hi guys, so we got some new teaser for costumes and also future events coming here for Halloween. This is the Kia page, right? So, they dropped new Halloween costumes and PA is about to be very rich. They made an angel and a devil version of these outfits with matching halos and male horns and also new wings. Yeah, I think PA is about to cash out. Of course, link in the description. Jesus, yeah. What can you say? I'm not a fan of the regular fit. I love the dark fantasy, not the high fantasy stuff. But I mean, they're gonna make bank with this. They know the customer. They really do. They really do. So yeah, those are the ones here. And for the first time, I think male horns as well. I do want to say this is gonna go crazy hard with like the Idana armor look. Go like full white knight with a freaking halo on, or like devil build. Look at those wings. These wings are actually crazy cool. Instead of the Kibboleths, right? That's the only real wings before. The 2016 Kibboleths wings. This is next level. Also, there is some new events being teased. Spooky Halloween event coming soon. We got Angel versus Devil. Who will win the fight? Whatever that means. That's a new event. We also have here Kwang. I won't bother you if you give me a piece of candy. Trick or treat event. If you give them pumpkin I'll exchange it for a good one. So probably killing Hex Maria, killing some puzzles, and you can change to the stuff. And what's going on with the pumpkin in the grind spot? So it looks like a grind event as well coming in. And a reward for the Soothe the Spookiness of Halloween coming soon as also. New items. Not sure what it is. This looks like a coin, probably for buying some resources, maybe chronstones. And this looks like maybe furniture. And yeah, some buffs or whatever. I just wanted to show them, tease them, because that's what PA do. And there's a good chance there's no data on there was last time, but yeah, this should be coming out very, very soon. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.